Greetings and salutations, comic book conversationalist. This is Comic Book Hangover. My name is Scott, and yes, we did have a skip week last week with the new comic book haul video, and the reason is because last week I only got 2 books, so there really wasn't a whole lot to do to talk about. And I'm going to put this window down a little bit because it's a little stuffy in here. Anyway, wasn't a whole lot to talk about, so I figured, you know what, I'm not going to do a video. I'm just going to do a skip week. And next week hopefully I'll get some more books. And yes, I was able to get a nice chunk of books. I'm going to explain why I have so many here in a second. But first and foremost, I did get a Marvelous box. I did a little quick sort of TikTok video of the books that I got in this month's Marvelous box that is available in, I put it as a short here on YouTube. So you can check that out and see what I got in my Marvelous box this week. And it's something that I do recommend. It's only $30. It's $25 plus $5 shipping and handling. It's a quarterly blind box. So we're talking 4 times a year. And you get always over $100 in Marvel trades. You can get Marvel trades, hardcovers, including stuff like Marvel Masterpieces. I've gotten Epic collections. I've gotten Essentials. Standalone mini-series collected as a trade paperback, part of an ongoing series. You get all kinds of really good stuff. So my Marvel trade collection has been really growing, and it's been great watching my collection grow, even with books that I normally would not get. I'm happy with that. I'm totally happy with what I've been getting because it gives me something different to read from time to time. But that said, check that out. Now let's get to comic books, as it looks like it's getting rid of the rain. So we got a severe thunderstorm watch, and they're like, it's one of those silly things where they're like, in the warning it says, take shelter, if needed. And like, it's just a storm that's going to come through. It'll rain, whatever, get everything wet, and then it'll move on. But last week, what I picked up was Void Rivals #2, which has another Transformers reveal in it. This time it's something from the Transformers animated series from the 80s, the good one, the only really good animated series for the Transformers, the 80s, Generation 1. There is another reveal, another character shows up in this, and it was really cool. I don't think the characters appeared in any other ancillary media. The other thing I picked up is another facsimile edition, and that is Wonder Woman War of the Gods Special Edition #1 of 4. Now, it looks like DC is actually going to reprint this entire thing. I picked it up for 2 reasons. It's a facsimile reprint. I love the color cover. Plus, it's got my main man Lobo right there, and he does make a quick appearance in it. Now, DC facsimile editions are a little bit different than Marvel facsimile editions. I'm not too familiar with older DC stuff, so I got to roll this up because it is starting to rain. The main thing that you want to look at for a DC facsimile edition, especially the older ones, again, you're going to look at the logo. This is the modern DC logo right there. So that's the logo that's going to be on your facsimile reprints. Also, you're going to look at the price. This is priced at $4.99. When this originally came out, it was not $4.99. I can't tell you what the price was because I didn't buy it originally, but it's not a $4.99 book. It's way cheaper than that originally. So you want to look for the DC stuff. At least look at the logo and the cover price, and that will get you give you all you need to know. Now, before I get into here it comes. Before we get into this week's actual books, I did have to pick this up. I was so excited to hear about the announcement of Godzilla and Kong from the legendary series of movies going against the Justice League 7-issue miniseries. I will be bagging aboard in this because this is like the first time we've seen them all together. All right, so let's get this. Okay, now for this week's books, I had some credit left over. So I wound up picking up some other books, which kind of leads into what I always like to say in my videos is it's always a good idea to try something new, try something different. And because you never know what you may come across that you actually like that you may not have given a thought to before. So the books that were actually on my pull list this week, Danny Ketch Ghost Rider #3 with a nice cover that really does remind me of the 90s Ghost Rider series. It seems like there was a cover that was very similar to this in the Ghost Rider series from the Danny Ketch run. So I'm going to look, but I'm pretty sure that there is a cover that looks a lot like this with Scarecrow attacking Ghost Rider from behind. But I got that one. The lovely Elvira in Monsterland. This is issue 3, the cover variant. And I got cover, I believe this is going to be cover A. I'm not sure, but this is the other cover that I got that I really liked. I'm going to show the comic books more than I show my mug. Also grabbed Daredevil and Echo number 3 with a nice Ghost Rider cover there. Love that Ghost Rider. This is a great cover in general. I mean, that's a brilliant cover. Speaking of brilliant covers, Ghost Rider 16. A lot of Ghost Rider for me this week, but it's cool because we have, you know, a Ghost Rider, Ghost Driver, and another Ghost Rider. So 2 Ghost Riders and the other guy. Wrapping up Nightclub. I got the black and white cover. It's a double-sized finale. So this one is $3.99. All the other ones are like $1.99, but this one was $3.99. Wrapping up that Vampire series. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. So I'm hoping that this this finale here will either wrap it up, so it's a one and done miniseries, or there you go, or give us an opening for maybe another miniseries. But I don't think it's an idea that would work as an ongoing series very well, and that's fine. Sometimes a series of miniseries works much better than an ongoing series. Now, those are all the books that are on my pull list. Now, I did have quite a bit of credits. I was surprised I didn't actually pick up that many books this month, so I was able to pick up some extra stuff. So this is all stuff that that I wasn't gonna pick up, and just figured, you know, what the hell, I got the credits, so I'm gonna give it a shot. So we grabbed from DC Tales of the Titans number 1 of 4. I believe it's a series of one-shots essentially featuring different characters from the Titans back in the day. So I figured it's first issue Starfire. It's a great cover, so I'm going to check that out. This one came out this week. We got Alice Neverland number 1 from Boom Studios. I grabbed the main cover, and the guy that worked on one of the gentlemen who went down at my LCS mentioned the Peach Momoko cover, so I grabbed that. Brilliant. From, I think this came out last week, Per Evil from Mirka Andolfo. I grabbed the Mirka Andolfo cover. I do like her stuff, so, you know, I figured, what the hell, at least check out the first issue. This one came out a couple of weeks ago. X-Men Days of Future Past Doomsday number 1. X-Men, you know, whatever. I'm not an X-Men fan, but every once in a while, I do enjoy reading their older stuff. What If Dark? I grabbed the Spider-Gwen. And if you're hearing the noise, I'm trying to talk a little bit louder because I'm not sure how the phone is going to pick this up, but it is starting to rain pretty heavy, so I'm trying to talk loud enough so you guys can hear me. But What If Dark Spider-Gwen, and I grabbed What If Dark Loki. What the hell, why not? And the facsimile, I'm not sure if I have this one or not. I need to check. X-Men 101. It seems like I do have this one, so I'm gonna check my my pulls and see if I do have that one. I also grabbed, to wrap this up, Ghost Rider number 16 variant cover. I thought that was kind of cool, and I had the extra funds for it. And Danny Ketch Ghost Rider number 3, again, a variant cover. So that is it. A nice selection of books that I picked up this week as the rain is starting to let up. And for the cover of the week, you know what? I do have to go with this Phil Noto Daredevil Echo Ghost Rider appearance cover. That is a great cover. I love it. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. It actually looks, I'm going to say it looks better in person than it does on this video. So that said, I'm going to wrap this up. The rain is let up, but it looks like we're going to get some more. So I want to get inside the house before it really starts to rain. So again, it's always a good idea to try new stuff, and I hope everybody enjoyed their new comic book day. It was a good selection of books, as always, that came out, and we'll see everybody next week with another new comic book haul. Have a great weekend, everybody.